Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So today we are going to be showing you a little bit about our embossing folders that are new to this campaign. They are specifically for Aurora, but can be used for so many other things. And we're also going to add our embossing pens to them. So here we go. All right, so today we are going to be showing you our embossing folders for Aurora, but they are basically just for this month. As you can see, I am missing one, and here it is. So this, actually, you can get this in a 3-pack. So it is the Wilderness Embossing Folders, or you can either get them individually. So you've got your Mountain Peaks, which is the one that we'll be working with. You've got your Constellation, which is just stars. And then you've got your Woodlands, which is all woods and trees and stuff like that. So we're going to put these two to the side. They're super cute little. They're tiny. I like them a lot. And we're going to be working with the Mountain Peaks today. So just so I don't have to pull out the Cuttlebug, I already actually put it through the Cuttlebug. As you can see here, I've got one here. Can you see that thin cut? Not thin cut. Can you see the embossed? Yeah, you can. And then this one I have actually cut out because we are going to be showing you how to do this today. Isn't that cool? Okay, so just to start, I wanted to show you what it looks like, but this is not the right scissors. These are my non-stick, but I should have my other scissors. How I put the embossing folder actually on the paper was I took some white daisy, and this is just a piece I cut out. I took the white daisy and I actually lined it up into the corner. If you use this side, it's better because this is the side that goes in. So if I actually just put it right down into the crevice there, I don't actually have to cut out the other part. But this is just because I'm cutting it out. So then I would put it through the embossing folder like that, which I did. And then I just took it and I, ooh, she's got the good scissors.
Well, they're both good scissors.
They are. But I don't know. It's something about, personally, I think I just don't like using my non-stick for non-stick purposes. So this, I was actually just about to cut it on the wrong way. This is the way that you want the embossing folder to lay. You could switch it up however you want, but you can kind of see that it gives it a snowy look out, which comes off of the mountain, and that's the look that I want. And you don't have to obviously cut this out. Just for the project that we're working on, it looks better if it's cut out. So we wanted to have it some dimension, and I wanted to pop it. So if we pop it, you know, we kind of need to do this. So just go around the mountains. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we're gonna just do this.
Yes, because you're actually leaving a little bit.
I am leaving a little bit on top of it. Use that for some other thin cuts. I didn't like how I cut this one. My hand moved a little bit too much on here. And do you like actually that the video is also closer to the Versamat? We've kind of discovered that we can move around the camera a little bit, so we've got a better angle here. So those are the two that I have. I'm only going to work with one for now. So I'm going to pull in my scrap paper here. You can see it's very glittery. Excuse that. That's from the embossing.
You love glitter.
I know, I love glitter. And I'm going to take a dauber here and my charcoal ink. We always label our daubers just because it's easier to find what we need. So I've got that here, and I'm basically going to do the exact same thing I did with the Northern Lights technique, where I'm going to swipe from the top and go down. And you can kind of see when I do that, the part that is raised, which is the part that I just cut out, and the snowy peak is actually going to be darker than anything else. And I actually like that look because you're still going to get the mountain covered, but then it kind of also gives it the contrast with what I just cut out as like a night sky or something like that. It kind of just, maybe in the very dark background, it gives that awesome look. I'm using charcoal just because I am working with the Aurora, and the paper I'm working with is charcoal, so it makes sense. But you can also do this in an evergreen or something like that to give it more of a tree look of a mountain, because trees can have snow on them too.
Oh, of course.
Look at skiing. This paper pack really reminds me of the place that we vacation in the winter and the summer. So I absolutely love it. But that's just kind of a little cool way to do that. So you kind of have the contrast. I went a little heavy on the mountains at the top. I should have done that a little lighter, but it'll still work for what I want to do. So then with this, what I am going to do next is I'm going to take in our embossing ink pens. I know I showed you this a little bit the other day when I was embossing on the acrylic shapes, but these once again are just our embossing ink pens, and you've got a brush tip, you've got a broad tip, and you've got a medium tip. So just for this purpose, I'm actually going to use the brush tip because I feel like it gets more of the surface that I want in at that time. I used the medium the other day if you want to see that. And I'm just going to start from left to right, and I'm just going to brush over the snow that's supposed to be out on my mountains. Because of me inking it, I lost that snowy peak, or the snow that's supposed to be on the mountains, more than I wanted to. So nobody likes the gray snow or yellow snow. Ew. So just because it is not the ink and it's just the marker, I do go a little bit and then I'll put some embossing. This is the silver tinsel embossing powder on it, and then I can continue. But you want to be careful when you do that because you don't want to get the embossing powder then on the surface you're about to color over. I mean, I did it accidentally before, but you'll just get a little bit of sparkle on your embossing pen, and you just want to then wipe that off so it doesn't contaminate whatever you do next. And this pen is great for, like I said last time, the Melissa Esplin penmanship. You can do brush lettering and emboss it with that. So that's just that. As you can see, I have it on scrap paper instead of the we have the embossing powder like catcher thing, but I just wanted to show you on paper in case you don't have that. So I'm going to tap it off here, and there actually is a lot of extra sparkle on it. I think that's because I inked it and the ink is water-based, so it's gonna catch it a little bit. But what I kind of find cool with doing this, I'll just tap it one more time. What I kind of find cool is it's just small little dots, and actually when you emboss it, it starts to look like extra snow on the mountain, which I kind of liked that look because it wasn't as dense and thick as when you have the embossing ink covered. So I kind of left that because I kind of like that look for what I was going for. But if you don't like that look, feel free to either take a paintbrush or something and wipe it off.
Anti-static patch before.
Oh, yep. I always forget about that.
Use the embossing pen.
I always forget about that. I don't know why. You say it every time, and I'm always like, oh.
And what you would do with the anti-static pouch, you would just rub it over the surface before you inked the ink pen.
So now I'm going to just put this to the side because Versamat doesn't like heat. And this is our all-purpose mat. Our all-purpose mat doesn't mind heat. And I'm just going to do it this way just so you can kind of see it changing. It does take a little bit of time. You can also hold it with a tweezer or something like that. But I'm just going to show you without doing that, and just so you can kind of see, you can use it on a flat surface if you don't want to hold it too. I could also do this. Alright, so that is our snowy mountain, and as you can see, it got a little bit of sparkle, but I think that looks really cool. It also actually made the ink lighter because it is water-based, and we always say it sinks into the paper, but because we were, working with the craft heater, it really sunk into the paper faster. But this is just with the silver tinsel. You could do this with white, obviously, white, or you could do it with clear. I wouldn't really do it with clear, but a white might look really, really nice on here too. And just to show you, this page is not done yet, but just to show you how it looks when you do multiples and add them to something, look how cool that's gonna look. It's really, really gonna just pop on this page and make things really fun to work with. Isn't that cool? It looks awesome. So you can see how much just embossing powder really pops stuff. And super simple. It's just our embossing folders with the embossing pen, and voila, you've got it.
Powder.
And the embossing powder, yep. All of our fun little things here. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, please let us know. We hope you really enjoyed this little quick embossing powder, embossing ink pens, and embossing folder technique.
Embossing, embossing, embossing.
Yes. So it's a really cool, it can be used on so many different things. So we really hope that showing you how it looks on a scrapbooking layout kind of gives you some inspiration. Also remember, our virtual July weekend is out there, so go check it out on our blog. Go to justsayscrap.wordpress.com/weekends and you'll be able to find it. So it's July 23rd to the 26th. Of this next month, 2020, and we will be doing some awesome fun giveaways, prizes, games, all that stuff. We are going to be having a free scrapbooking class and a card kit, and you get so many goodies. We just ordered all of them, so we're really excited about it.
Yes, we are.
So you'll get all of your goodies, and it's just a $75 fee for the whole entire weekend. So we're going from Thursday to Sunday, and we can't wait. And we just ordered all the prizes too. Those are a lot of fun. So we're really excited about it, and we hope that you can join us. So, all right, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye. That was a big spider.
I got that on video.
No!
Hey everyone, it's
I got stuff on my face, look.
oh God. Brendan. What? Pause it. You're loud.